Welcome, fellow watchers, to Off the Cuff. In this series, I will provide a short overview of a movie or show. After a quick synopsis of that installment, I will cover details or moments that I find particularly interesting. I will not give spoilers to future episodes or installments in this series. I will only reference events taking place before the episode or the movie that I discuss. Hello, fellow watchers. Let's cover the events of Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 1, Episode 5, Never Kill a Boyfriend on a First Date, which I think is a good idea. The Master is back. He's still trying to get out of that darned underground. He's been stuck under there for darn near half a season now, and the last 60 years before that. Could this episode be his lucky day, or night? Buffy and Giles are doing routine Slayer training in the cemetery. Buffy kills a vamp. Left behind in the dust is a ring with a symbol engraved within it. It has a sun and 3 stars. While at the library, Buffy, seemingly by chance, opens a book right to the page that has the answer to what this symbol means.
I don't think this represents any...
Wait, it's right here. Sun and 3 stars.
Wow, that is so convenient.
The Order of Aurelius.
The prophecy states that the Order of Aurelius will... Oh, wait, hold on. They're interrupted by someone looking for an actual book in the library. That's the first time that's happened in this show.
What?
It's this one guy named Owen, and he likes Emily Dickinson.
We're both fans.
Yes, she's quite a good poet. I mean, for
A girl?
an American.
He's very quiet and meek, and Buffy is all over him like thin nitro lacquer on a 1951 Fender Nocaster. Nice. During lunch, Buffy tries to ask Owen out, but Cordelia sabotages Buffy's lunch tray with a body check and usurps her place at the table to accost Owen with her vile and repugnant ways. Owen shows little interest in Cordelia's overly aggressive goals to get him to hang with her at the Bronze for that evening. Instead, Owen asks Buffy if she would be there. Buffy decides that she'll go. Giles then realizes that the prophecy with the Order of Aurelius would come to the Master and bring him the Anointed, which is some kind of warrior. He will rise from the ashes of 5 on the evening of the 1000th day after the advent of Septus. He will never guess it, but by seemingly sheer coincidence, that evening is this evening.
Tonight, okay. Not okay. It can't be tonight.
My calculations are precise.
Huh. But that can't be tonight. Buffy has a date.
All right, well, I'll just jump in my time machine, go back to the 12th century, and ask the vampires to postpone their ancient prophecy for a few days while you take in dinner and a show.
Okay, at this point, you're abusing sarcasm.
Giles and Buffy go back to the cemetery expecting some vampire action.
The dark forces are aligning against us, and we have a chance to beat them back. Tonight, we go into battle.
But there's no action to be had, so Buffy decides to go and meet Owen. Meanwhile, a van carrying 5 people from the Sunnydale airport crashes after the driver runs into a vampire in the middle of the street. One guy is in the van with everyone else. His greatest crime is that he is a terrible actor that won't stop talking. There's a kid in the van and he's like,
Judgment. Don't think you're ready to look upon him. If there's sin in there, there's sin all around. It's a liquid.
After the van crashes, the vampires suck on bad actor's neck. Buffy goes to the Bronze, with awful music again, and sees Owen dancing with Cordelia, who's all over him like pus and boils on a leper. Buffy looks crestfallen and decides to just walk out of the place and let them be. The next day, Buffy is moping about not confronting Cordelia the night before at the Bronze. But then, Owen actively asks her out again, saying that Cordelia was too handsy and it kind of freaked him out. The next meeting, tonight. 7 p.m. He gives her a pocket watch so she can be reminded of the time they have to meet. That's so sweet. The master tells his vamp underlings to do their darn job. Basically, this scene exists to remind us that he's in the episode still. While Buffy, Xander, and Willow consider outfits to meet Owen, Giles goes to her house, which is a weird thing for a teacher to do. Also, it's weird because Buffy's mother isn't there. It's like 6:30 or so at this point because the date's at 7. So anyway, he sees in the paper that 5 people died the night before in an accident. Bad actor in the van is a known murder suspect. Coincidence? Well, with this show, I would wager it's not a coincidence. But Buffy wants to insist that it probably is. She goes on the date with Owen, and Giles goes to the funeral home to see if someone has risen.
Giles!
It is you.
Oh.
What happened?
2 more of the brethren came in here.
That's a little not...
He came.
They came after me.
Oh, that's not right. No.
Where was I? Buffy is at the Bronze again, and the two of them dance. Cordelia sees them, but she seizes the moment and barges in.
Look at you here, all alone.
Cordelia, I'm here with Buffy.
Oh, okay. You want to dance?
Cordelia is a bitch. Giles goes to the funeral home, and although he doesn't find any potential warrior rising from the ashes, he does get cornered into the embalming room by a group of vampires. Xander and Willow see that he's trapped and go to get Buffy. Back to Buffy and Owen. Owen goes to get Buffy a muffin, and just then, Angel walks in. Yay. Cordelia sees Angel walking in, and she's all like,
Hello, salty goodness.
Angel is there to warn Buffy that things are about to get really bad. Where does Angel get all this information? Who does he work for? Why doesn't he just work with them instead of pop up to tell Buffy to do something that the gang has already figured out needs to be done? It's getting kind of ridiculous. So he's like,
What do you know?
Prophecy, anointed one, yada yada yada.
So you know, fine. I just thought I'd warn you.
oh my gosh, Angel stopped by this time to tell Buffy something she already knows? Again? Great. Willow and Xander show up, but to prevent Owen from knowing what's happening, they hint to Buffy that going to the funeral home and sneaking around might be a lot of fun. Owen wants to go, but Buffy says no. He ends up there anyways, because he thinks it would be fun to sneak around in a funeral home. Just go with it, I guess. Buffy finds Giles in a compromising situation.
He came.
They came after me.
Giles makes up some unrealistic excuse.
What happened?
2 more of the brethren came in here. They came after me. But I was more than a match for them.
Meaning?
I hid.
What did you hide? And into what? Willow, Xander, and Owen hide in an observation room, while Giles and Buffy look for this risen warrior, but none can be found. Turns out he is in the observation room with the other 3 behind a curtain that Owen moves aside. Bad actor is now bad actor vampire, and a suspected anointed one. Bad actor vampire fights Buffy and Giles. Giles gets knocked out. Oh, that poor guy. Dang, that's like twice now. Crazy. Oh, dang, Buffy gets knocked out too. Dang. Owen tries to save Buffy and he gets knocked out. Oh, and you get knocked out, and you get knocked out, and you get knocked out. Buffy awakes, gets really angry, and tosses bad actor vampire into the furnace. Ooh, sick burn. Owen seems quite concussed, so Willow and Xander help walk him home. But Buffy also realizes that she can't really try to connect with someone special because she would always be putting those people she cares about into danger.
Buffy, if I might...
Don't.
Giles can't do much to console her, but he tries to show that he sympathizes. So the next morning, when Owen says he loved the excitement of the night, Buffy decides to let him go instead.
Please don't take this personally. It's not you, it's me.
Right. It's you.
Giles then tells Buffy that he was told he would be a Watcher at age 10. His father and his grandmother were also Watchers. He had other hopes in life, but came to realize that it is a heavy burden to commit to the task of being a Watcher. Buffy assures Giles that she will be there to protect him instead of abandon him like she did for the date with Owen. Although this mission is accomplished, the Master is still underground, and he has his new champion, the Anointed, to destroy the Slayer. Overall, this episode was fine. This time around, getting the clues to the mystery of the ring isn't as stupidly idiotic as it was trying to catch a shape-shifting she-mantis, for example. But my main takeaway for this go-around is that Buffy will have a hard time finding love. But will she always be looking for love in all the wrong places? I sure hope not, because she seems like a decent human being. She's young, she's strong, and is pretty smart for,
A girl?
For an American.
Owen was another out-of-nowhere character with zero backstory or setup, which would have been better served if he was introduced over numerous episodes. Just like Dr. Gregory suddenly showing up in Teacher's Pet. It would be more interesting if these people didn't just appear within a couple or a few minutes at the start of an episode. They end up being regarded as a cheap plot device, instead of feeling like living, breathing people. Granted, it's early in the series at this point, but still, it's better if they build up these characters. Over time, we can begin to invest in them emotionally, so we have a better understanding of what these people mean to the Scooby Gang on a more personal level. This episode didn't do that for Owen as much as Dr. Gregory could have been fun to follow for a while before a she-mantis bites his head off. With that said, I do appreciate Giles' attempts to comfort Buffy during her moments of weakness. When she realizes that she can't just have a normal life, Giles himself understands where she's coming from. He knows that pain, he's lived it, he's gone through the natural stages of grief before accepting that fate. He gives her room to breathe before letting her know that she doesn't have to suffer that pain by herself. That was my most favoritist part of this episode.